thank you for this day, for the presence of everyone in this call. For once again, we are gathered and given the opportunity to appreciate life and your words. Forgive us for our shortcomings and cleanse our hearts as we learn and live your words and example. Father, bless our endeavors, especially today's meeting. May you guide us in our discussions, and may you enlighten our minds in every decision that we make. Give us your grace that we may effectively do our parts for your greater glory. All this we ask in Jesus' name.
So, my fellow block members, on our present for this private conference for sa item number 23, 006, supply and delivery of additional locking laboratory apparatus equipment for use of quality assurance was Palawan. So, for viewers, for watching for our training, so kung mga tayo sa back members, Engineer Antic,
Present po.
Engineer Marenio,
Present.
Horacio Story, Engineer Tapsaya, the back vice chairperson. We have prepared in this activity since our back chairperson is now an official business. So we have three and we should set a forum. So we have contract ID number 23 DD076. Supply and delivery of additional unlocking laboratory apparatus, equipment for use for QA6Q or Palawan with an approved contract budget of 3,353,549.52. So the delivery date of goods duration is 60 calendar days. Total amount to be delivered is 5,000. So prospective bidders may obtain further information from the Department of Public Works and Highways, Palawan Paseo, and receive the bidding documents on address given below. During Monday to Friday, the 20 o'clock in the morning up to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So, a complete bid with documents will be acquired by the interested bidders on November 17, 2023 to December 7, 2023 from the address below. Upon payment of applicable fee for bidding documents. Then, bid must be duly received by the back secretariat at the address below or before December 7, 2023 at 10 o'clock. The bids are not accepted. So the bid opening shall be on December 7, 2023 at 10 o'clock in the morning at the Government Office, Palawan First DO. Bid will be opened in the presence of bidders, representative of those properly bid. So for more information of the preparation of contract documents regarding the above mentioned suppliers will be discussed by our members in their market, please.
Thank you po, sir. So these are the eligibility criteria for that project. So the following shall be eligible to participate in the bidding for the supply of goods. Number one, the duly licensed Filipino citizens or sole proprietorships, letter B, partnerships duly organized under the laws of the Philippines, and of which at least 60% of the interest belongs to citizens of the Philippines. Letter C is the corporations duly organized under the laws of the Philippines, and of which at least 60% of the outstanding capital stock belongs to citizens of the Philippines. Letter D is the cooperative duly organized under the laws of the Philippines. Letter E, persons or entities forming themselves into a joint venture that is a group of two or more persons, entities that intend to be jointly and severally responsible or liable for a particular contract, provided, however, that the Filipino ownership or interest of the joint venture concerned shall be at least 60%. For this purpose, Filipino ownership or interest shall be based on the contribution of each of the members of the joint venture as specified in the joint venture agreement. Foreign bidders may be eligible to participate under any of the following circumstances in accordance with the guidelines issued by the GPPB. When provided for under any treaty or international executive agreement as provided in Section 4 of the Act and this IRR. When the foreign supplier is a citizen, corporation, or association of a country, the laws or regulations of which grant reciprocal rights or privileges to citizens, corporations, or associations of the Philippines. Letter D is when the goods to be procured are not available from local suppliers or when there is a need to prevent situations that limit competition or restrain trade. The prospective bidder must test completed within the period specified in the invitation to bid. An SLCC that is similar to the contract to be bid and whose value adjusted to current prices using the Philippine Statistics Authority, consumers' price indices must be at least 60% of the ABC. However, in the case of expendable supplies, said SLCC must be at least 25% of the ABC. If at the outset and after conducting market research, the procuring entity can already determine that imposing the same will likely result to a failure of bidding or be monopoly that will defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, the procuring entity in view of the law may require the following. The prospective bidder should have completed at least two similar contracts and the aggregate contract amount should be equivalent to at least the percentage of the ADC as required above. And the largest of the similar contracts must be equivalent to at least half of the percentage of the ABC as required above. For this purpose, the similar contracts mentioned under A and B above must have been completed within the period specified in the invitation to bid. The procuring entity may clarify in the bidding document the definition or description of what it considers to be a similar project. The computation of prospective bidders' eligibility must be at least equal to the ABC to be bid, calculated as follows. Eligibility is equivalent to current assets minus current liabilities multiplied by 15 minus the value of all outstanding or uncompleted portions of the project under ongoing contracts, including awarded contracts, yet to started coinciding with the contract to be bid. The values of the domestic bidders' current assets and current liabilities shall be based on the latest audited financial statements submitted to the BIR. For purposes of computing the foreign bidders (NFCC), the value of the current assets and the current liabilities shall be based on their audited financial statements prepared in accordance with international financial reporting standards. If the prospective bidder submits a committed line of credit, it must be at least equal to 10% of the ABC to be bid, provided that if the same is issued by the foreign universal or commercial bank, it shall be confirmed or authenticated by a local universal or commercial bank. So, eligibility component for Class A documents, registration certificate from SEC, DTI, or sole proprietorship, CDA for cooperatives, or any group of registration as stated in the bidding document. Number two is the valid and current mayor's permit, statement of ongoing and similar completed government and private contracts within the period specified in the invitation to bid, including contract awarded but not yet started, if any. Number three is the prospective bidder's audited financial statement, showing among others the prospective bidder's total and current assets and liabilities stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not earlier than 2 years from the date of submission. Number four is the income tax return of the preceding year filed and paid through the BIR electronic filing and paid through the BIR EFTS. The prospective bidder's computation of its net financial contracting capacity. Number six is the tax clearance for Executive Order number 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the BIR. For Class B documents, we have the following. If, in case of joint venture agreement, is already in existence, in the absence of JVA, a duly notarized statement from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the quotations of the JVA if the bid is successful. Failure to enter into a joint venture in the event of a contract award shall be ground for the forfeiture of the bid security. Each partner of the joint venture shall submit the legal eligibility document. The submission of the technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the joint venture partners constitute compliance. For technical compliance, we have the bid security in accordance with ICT Clause 18. Number two, conformity with technical specifications as specified in Section 6 and 7. The production delivery schedule, the technical specifications, the warranty certificate, and the certification of site inspection and the auditor source statement. For financial compliance, we have the judicial guaranteed prices in the bill of quantities for procurement of goods, or the scope of work for fulfillment of services. And number two is the recurring or maintenance cost if applicable. So that's all for the requirements of this.
Thank you. So, ilan po yung mga requirements, yung mga to be submitted to the bidders? Ang mga na yung preparation of your documents have been completely filled out together with subject from the requirements and no modification is allowed. In addition also, please time to time, from time to time, update or visit our website or detail sheet for any supplemental bulletins that may issued by this office. For further information, o kung may katanungan po kayo, may kaya to receive the power of document unit, kung bakit that, Engineer Ventura, with the hair mo, your address, and hindi po to give. Hindi po kayo tanong sa kanya kung mga additional. So, is there any question or clarification from viewers?
Wala.
So, board members?
Wala.
So, additional reminders yung regarding sa delivery ng winning bidder, yung technical specification, dapat kung anong nakalagay din doon sa kan,
Yes po.
yung
Yes po.
kasi ito may aparatus to, equipment na yung deliver para wala nang pag-deliver, pero talaga. Okay, kung wala na po, thank you very much to all,